Hey guys, Cliff Trailgrid Pro. Just wanted to shoot a quick video. We get the question all the time. Yes, we have it in a lot of our other videos, but we wanted to make it easy for you. Hey, how do I remove my factory head unit in a 2010 to 2024 4Runner? So we're going to show you that here today. So let's get started. Essentially, we need to start down here with these side panels. So all you're going to do is grab it with both hands and it's going to pull right off. Just like that. Okay? There's one. Now we got to get the other side. So same thing, pull straight back, comes right off. All right, the next section is the HVAC section, and whether you have it like this or the digital display, it's the same. It's going to pull straight out, just like that. And on the back, we're going to have a few connections. We've got this connector right here that we need to remove. And then this fastener right here, which you might be able to do by hand. Yeah, there we go. Pops right out and through the hole. So we've got that taken care of. Put that aside. So what that's going to expose is 4 10mm bolts here under the head unit. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So we're going to use our ratchet. We're going to use an extension and our 10mm socket. Now again, if you only have a manual, that's fine. But it'll do the same thing, so let's get those out. All right, there's one. Recommend putting them in the cup holder. Now, when you're doing this, definitely keep your hand under it so that it doesn't fall into oblivion. There we go. Got it out. There's 2. There's 3, and the last one. There is 4. All right, perfect. So we all have all the 10mm bolts out. Next, we're going to be pulling the entire head unit out, and it's going to pull straight back towards you. So what I always do is kind of crack it on one side. So there we go. That started to come out, and then go to the other. There, just like that. All right, now that we have the head unit slightly removed, we're going to grab a microfiber and just put it on top of our shift knob here so we can rest the head unit down while we disconnect all the connections. But again, you're going to pull straight out just like that. All right, and then we can set it down here just gently. And what that's going to expose here, I'm going to try to hit the hazard button. What that's going to expose is all of the connections back here behind the radio. Okay, so depending on whether you have fully stock or some aftermarket solutions already, may look slightly different, but at this point, this vehicle is mostly stock. So we're just going to remove all of these connectors here. So there's 1, there's 2, let's get this gray one, 3, this white one here. Ooh, that's a toughie. There's 4. There is 5. All right. 6. Black one. 7. Blue one over here. 8. Let's see, we've got this one here. There we go. And this black one right here. All right, and we got to get the hazard here, which is just right down between the vents. All right, so we've got the head unit out. All of the factory connectors are removed. Why did we shoot this video? Well, we shot it to show you if you wanted to install any aftermarket solutions, cameras, audio, whatever, this is how you do it. This is how you access the back of the head unit. So if you're doing a head unit swap, well, hey, you can take the head unit out. But if you're keeping the factory head unit, well, that's how you remove all the connectors and get it ready for whatever aftermarket solutions you have coming. So hope you found this video helpful. As always, guys, have a blast out there.